time. So yeah, please say hello to him.
Thank you so much.
Excellent. Thank you guys. I'm going to be working on my my ice cream. Ready. All right. Excellent. So that was Andrew and Ashley from DSI Comedy. If you haven't been, you should go. It's a great night out and great for classes, great for corporate training, tons and tons of great things to do there. And what a great thing they did. That was a lot of greats. What a great thing they did last year for their 24-hour comedy marathon, which I know Jen attended some last year to benefit the food bank. DSIComedyTheater.com, on Twitter at DSI Comedy. It is coming up on the 5 o'clock. Do we have another?
Yes, you do. So Ingie Dannenberg is coming up next. She's
Yep.
one of our board members.
Okay.
But I wanted to remind you that for the next 10 minutes,
Yes.
donations are eligible to win the hotel
Here, why don't you
stay.
come come back up?
So just a quick reminder, because we want to stay on schedule, that donations for the next 10 minutes are eligible to win the hotel stay at the Hilton Garden Inn at Crabtree in Raleigh. A free hotel stay.
Excellent.
Yes.
Free hotel stay. For making a donation. You have 10 more minutes.
Yep, until 5 o'clock. We're drawing at 5.
Excellent.
Okay.
Great.
All right.
Hi. Greg.
Greg Ingie.
Ingie.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Ingie Dannenberg
Correct.
is a board member with Bayer Crop Science and a food bank board member.
Food bank board member.
You're
right.
with Bayer.
Crop Science. Correct.
And you're a food bank board member.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about what Bayer Crop Science does and what you do for them, and then we'll talk about the food bank.
Okay. So Bayer Crop Science here in Research Triangle Park is very much focused on supporting the agricultural industry by providing solutions and resources to growers to help them maximize food production, basically.
Excellent.
To help feed this growing population that we have.
Excellent.
And that's what Bayer Crop Science is about, utilizing technology and innovation to help feed a hungry planet.
That's right.
My role within Bayer is head of commercial operations, so the field organization, basically, out in the countryside.
Excellent. And now you're also a board member of this food bank.
That's correct.
And explain the Weekend Power Pack program, because it's a great program. And I want everyone to understand what it's all about.
And I really want to touch on this because for me personally, it's what got me connected to the food bank.
Excellent.
I'm new to the Research Triangle area. I moved here 2 years ago and was very engaged in a program back in Kansas City around food and food need, and wanted to get connected to the community here after I moved.
Yeah.
Well, the Weekend Power Pack program, starting in 2006, Bayer was one of the co-founders of the program.
Yep.
Is designed to provide food, nutrition to those children that are either eligible for reduced lunch or free lunch to have food over the weekend.
That's right.
So if you take a look at what we need to do by 2050 to feed 9.6 billion people, we need a lot of children engaged in STEM education, science, technology, engineering, and math, to be those next little scientists, if you will, to help build that innovation that we want to provide and offer.
That's right.
Well, in order to do that, you have to succeed in school. To succeed in school, there's so much challenge that you face day in and day out. It shouldn't be hunger.
That's right.
If you go through the weekend with no food and you're expected to come in Monday morning, perform and compete, it's a real tough thing.
Yeah.
So to me personally, the Power Pack program, which provides food for these children through the weekend, ties in so beautifully with our goal and our effort to be able to bring that next generation of talent in to help feed a hungry planet, which can then turn around and provide affordable, safe, nutritious food for the rest of the population.
Yeah, it's an investment in our future.
Absolutely.
One of the things that I think a lot of people forget about is kids and students who get free meals or price reduced meals during the school day. Sometimes they don't have any meals for the weekend.
Absolutely.
And so it's very very easy to forget about them on the weekend. And in some cases, and I know this is certainly not true for everyone, but I've heard cases where sometimes that free meal at school is the only meal they have that day. And
That's
we
right.
know so much about how hunger can affect concentration and the way they do well in school, even their approach to school. You know, if we're investing in our kids in the future, this is a great part of that program.
You know, it not only affects their ability to perform in school, it can affect them emotionally.
Right.
It can scar them longer term in life. And, you know, we've heard some heartwarming stories. One of the social workers was quoted as saying, a little girl would come into school Monday morning and just gorge because that was her food. But she was so hungry and her stomach so empty, she'd throw up thereafter because she couldn't react. Her body couldn't react.
Yeah.
And so having that little bit of food over the weekend, she stopped doing that.
That's
I mean,
right.
it was a nice balanced opportunity for nutrition.
Yeah.
92% of those kids, by the way, share their meals with someone else in their household.
Right.
So there are opportunities then to extend that food to the rest of the family.
Yeah, that's right.
We do forget and lose sight. We think through the programs that we offer, these kids should be taken care of. But when school's out, there is no program. And there are other programs, by the way, now in the summer that help provide kids those meals during the summer as well.
Right.
Another great opportunity.
In fact, we've had a number of people, even since we started the broadcast today, talking about the Stop Summer Hunger campaign, as well as the student hunger summer program for that exact reason. Issue.
Yes.
Actually, complicated is the wrong word, maybe. Maybe it's multifaceted. Because it really isn't complicated. We can fix this.
Yes.
Right? This is a way that we can fix it. So I really, really like the positioning and stance that Bayer Crop Science had on that world hunger issue, and very specifically locally, how we can affect the students there.
If you take a look at what a student can accomplish if they're functioning and able to engage and learn and move through the school system, then they have a chance in life to not need the food bank.
That's right.
And isn't that what this is all about? To your point about really trying to solve the issue.
That's right.
And one of the ways to solve the issue is to give resources and tools to allow folks that have a tough time figure out a way or have an opportunity out of that tough time. And one of those is the children. So it's very near and dear to my heart. So I'm very, very excited that Bayer's engaged. I know this year is 2016 will be, since 2006, grants of a little over about $531,000 to this program.
That's phenomenal.
And hopefully next year, we're hoping that our little portion of it, if you will, can reach 900 children.
Oh, that's great.
And provide them, basically, it's 6 meals over the weekend, includes milk, includes fruit. It's meals that they themselves can access and eat, and doesn't require a lot of preparation.
And you send that home with them, right? That's right. On the bus or whatever, Friday?
So they get Friday, they get their backpack, and they get to take it home. And but also many other organizations, many other volunteers are part of the folks that assemble the backpacks or provide the materials that go into the backpacks and get them out there. So it's a community effort to really provide an opportunity for folks to be able to be competitive and have a chance to change the game for themselves.
That's great. That's great. Well, thank you so much for joining this broadcast. The community is grateful for you moving here and helping champion that cause. And as a board member, thank you to all the stuff that you do for the food bank.
Absolutely. I'm delighted to be here, and thanks for letting me participate in this day. And to all those out there, please keep contributing. This is such a worthy cause.
Excellent. Excellent. Thank you so much.
Appreciate
it. Okay, so that was Ingy Dannenberg from Bayer Crop Science, also a board member of the Food Bank of Central and Eastern North Carolina. And what a great program that Weekend Power Pack program is, because as we've been talking, those who have free school meals or price reduced meals during the day. We need to take care of them during the weekend as well. And as we talked to Tyler earlier on in this broadcast, we need to take care of them during the summer. And that's something that I think a lot of people forget about. Okay, so let's figure out what the next. Are you next? Are you Ellie? Excellent. So this is, how do you pronounce your last name? So this is Ellie McNamee, who is a fundraiser for the food bank. Very nice to meet you. Thank you for joining. Ellie, tell us a little bit about what you have done for the food bank.
Well, last fall, I organized a fundraiser with my family. I wanted to run.
Have you talk a little bit closer?
I ran 175 miles, and
Wow.
with that, people donated money for every mile I ran, and we raised $535 for the food bank.
Wow. So 175 miles you ran.
Mm-hmm.
Are you a runner? Do you like? Okay, that's
really
good. Yeah. So are you on a cross country team or?
No, I'm actually homeschooled, so
okay.
I don't have access to those. So I run on the Greenway near my house.
Oh, excellent. So Ellie decided to do a Run for the Hungry fundraiser, and got donations based on every mile you ran. And so, what was the total you raised again?
$535.
So $535 is over 2,500 meals that you raised for the food bank. So what got you started in that idea?
A few summers ago, probably 5 years, me and my sisters did a kind of swim for the hungry, where we swam in our pool, in our neighborhood pool, and together doing the same kind of thing, money for each lap we swam. We raised over $1,000 for the food bank.
Wow.
So I wanted to do kind of the same thing because 1 in 5 kids in North Carolina go hungry. And I really wanted to help that with coinciding my running passion.
Yeah.
So I had the idea for the fundraiser.
That's great. And when did you do this?
I did this last fall, over 2 months.
So this is another example that we've been saying throughout all of these, and that's great that we just got a donation, is that there are a number of ways that you can be very creative in terms of raising money. And so it's great that you and your sisters first did the swimming for the hungry, and then also kind of doing what you love can help raise money and raise awareness. And I imagine the people that you talk to, when you talk to them about sponsoring you, learned a little bit as well. Yeah. So do you have any plans for this year?
This year, I'm not sure. I really would like to start running again as much as I was, because I really was looking for something to motivate my running, which was great about the fundraiser because I was running 3 miles every day for 2 months.
Nice.
Which was really tough, but also really fun.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure. I may do another fundraiser because Food Bank really is a great organization, because for only $535, they provided a year's worth of meals for over 2 people.
Right.
So
yeah,
it's really, for any amount that you can donate, they can do a whole lot.
Yeah, that's great. Well, it's great to have you on the show, and thank you so much for doing what you do for the food bank. And I wish you the best of luck if you do it again. Yeah, excellent. Nice to meet you. So that was Ellie McNamee, 13-year-old, who did the Run for the Hungry fundraiser, raised over $500. And that's another example that we have talked about how you can do what you want to do and do what you love. And by doing that, you can raise money and raise awareness and educate people on what you care about and what I care about, which is raising awareness and raising money and generating volunteerism for the Food Bank of Central and Eastern North Carolina. Okay, we are in the 5 o'clock hour. We're going to get an update in total very shortly. The sun is starting to set, and we are here until noon tomorrow. We're here broadcasting live from the Raleigh Warehouse, 3808 Tar Heel Drive in Raleigh, North Carolina. You can donate by clicking this button. You can call the phone number 919-865-3077.